Nowadays, there are so many luxury SUVs out there from every country, but among the choppy waters of this overarching segment, a few shine brighter than the rest. And today, we've laid out the 10 that we think are the creme de la creme of SUVs that are brand new. And first up is the Acura RDX. Yes, kicking things off at number 10, we have the RDX. Acura has always been known for reliability, and the new RDX continues that tradition. It comes with the 272 horsepower turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, which delivers actually decent performance and solid fuel efficiency, but the real magic is in the super handling all-wheel drive system. It doesn't just send power to the rear wheels evenly like other systems. No sir, it actually shifts power between the rear wheels with electronic clutches and all that jazz. So what does that mean? Well, it rockets out of corners hard for an SUV. Inside, it gets even better because the RDX punches way above its price point. The cabin, it's roomy, stylish, and of course, comes with all the goodies like Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a seriously impressive 16-speaker ELS audio system. Now, there's a catch. Yes, well, not really. I mean, it's not quite as refined as some German competitors, and the infotainment system, while it is improved, isn't the most intuitive. But for the price, the RDX is easily one of the best values in the luxury SUV world, with sky-high satisfaction and reliability ratings. And if you want to find any of these cars on the cheap, we'll use the pinned first comment. I've linked to all of them via Autotempest. Next. Now, if you're looking to ditch gas completely but still want style, luxury, and comfort, then the Cadillac Lyriq is one to watch. Cadillac went all in on this one, and it shows. The Lyriq is stunning, in my opinion, from its sleek, futuristic exterior to its massive curved display on the inside. And because it is electric, you get the smooth instant torque that makes it feel like a car that knows what it wants before you even want, or you know what you want. Plus, with a range of over 300 miles, the Caddy ranks pretty high up there among its competitors in that segment. And thanks to GM's Ultium battery tech, it charges up fast, adding about 76 miles to the range in just 10 minutes when using a DC fast charger. Comfort? Top notch. The Lyriq is whisper quiet inside, thanks to active noise cancellation and advanced soundproofing. And while some early EVs struggled with build quality, Cadillac nailed it here. The only downside, well, it's still new, so long-term reliability is untested. But if you're ready to go electric without sacrificing luxury, the Lyriq is one of the best options in the world. Love it or hate it, let me know in the comments below, because the Tesla Model Y is still a heavy hitter in the luxury SUV game. What makes it stand out, you ask? Well, you got the performance, you got the efficiency, and most importantly, it's user-friendly. I mean, you know how Android users always say that they have better tech and features than Apple products? Well, yeah, that may be true, but the iPhone reigns supreme because of how seamlessly and slickly it operates in every single day. And the Model Y, while, yeah, it's an iPhone amongst the Androids in the electric segment. As for performance, even the base model hits 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds, while the performance trim can do it in under 3.5. That's supercar speed in an SUV, and with Tesla's supercharger network, road tripping is way easier compared to most other EVs. And in the tech department, Tesla's over-the-air updates keep adding new features. The autopilot system continues to improve, and the huge 15-inch touchscreen controls almost everything. It's fantastic for a daily EV. Now, is it perfect like me? No. The build quality is hit or miss for sure. The suspension, it's a bit stiff, and there's no true luxury feel inside. It's more modern tech than classic luxury. Plus, Tesla's gotten an interesting rap lately, so I don't know. If you want something that's fast, futuristic, and practical, and it's an EV, well, the Model Y definitely delivers on that promise, but kind of make a statement driving one nowadays. There are a lot of SUV manufacturers that claim their models drive like a sports car, but if there's one that actually delivers on that promise, of course, it's got to be Porsche and the new Cayenne Porsche. As of now, has spent decades perfecting the Cayenne, and the brand new model is better than ever. Even the base V6 is plenty quick, but if you really want the power, there is the Cayenne Turbo GT, the best GT SUV in the world, packing 650 freaking horsepower. Inside, the Cayenne doesn't cut corners. Every material feels premium. The infotainment system is crisp and responsive. And the seats, some of the best in the world. The trade-off, well, it's pretty expensive. plus line items will get you. You know, it starts at $86K, and maintenance isn't cheap either. But if you want a luxury SUV that drives like a Porsche, because, well, it is, this is the one to get. Up next, we have the Volvo XC90, and let's actually begin with talking design. The XC90 has that clean, minimalistic Scandinavian aesthetic that just perfectly distills the understated luxury look. It doesn't try too hard with massive grills or overly aggressive styling. It's just, it all works. And inside, it's more of the same. Premium materials, soft leather, natural wood trims, and one of the best layouts in the biz. But what really makes the XC90 stand out is its safety and its technology. You get pilot assist, which is Volvo's version of semi-autonomous driving, lane keep assist, collision avoidance, and one of the highest crash test ratings in its class. This isn't surprising since Volvo has been the best safety innovator in decades, pretty much. Now, performance. The XC90 offers multiple powertrains, including a plug-in hybrid model that delivers 455 horses, which is pretty insane. Even the base B5 and B6 mild hybrid engines offer smooth power delivery and excellent fuel economy. So, no matter which version you choose, you'll probably be happy. The XC90 is also one of the few luxury SUVs in its class that offers a third row, which gives it some extra points. Now, what's the downside? Well, Volvo's infotainment system isn't the most user-friendly. It's more Android than iPhone. And the XC90 is due for a major redesign soon, but even with all that in mind, it still holds up incredibly well in terms of luxury, practicality, and safety. Up next, a big hitter, the Mercedes-Benz GLE class. Let's start with the ride quality, because this thing is smooth, smoother than Charles Barkley's head. Thanks to air suspension and an incredibly well-tuned chassis, the GLE is one of the comfiest cars on the road. Inside, it is pure Mercedes luxury. Soft touch materials everywhere, premium leather seats, and an ultra-modern design that keeps you feeling like you're sitting in a high-end lounge. Now, let's talk engines, because Mercedes, well, they give you options. The base Turbo 4, it's decent. But if you really want the power, go with the GLE 450's inline-6 with mild hybrid assistance. It is silky smooth and effortlessly quick. And for those of you that want pure performance, the GLE 580 comes with a V8, and then there's the AMG 53 or 63S model that turns it into a screaming monster. It is expensive though, starting at a premium of $63K and going all the way up to six-figure plus from there. But of course, you get what you pay for, and if you can swing it with your wallet, it's one of the best new SUVs in the world. Okay, we're staying with the German theme and switching right over to what might be the best on the list. One that I actually just bought, the BMW X5. This thing has been setting the standard for premium midsize SUVs for decades, and the 2025 model only cements its status as one of the best. Let's start by the way it drives. If you want an SUV that handles like a luxury sports sedan, the X5 is as good as it gets. We're talking near Porsche levels of refinement here. The steering, it's sharp, the chassis is balanced, and the acceleration is instant. Even the base B58 inline-6 engine delivers 375 horses, and it is one of BMW's best engines ever made, if not the best BMW engine ever made. I mean, they even just put it in the most current Supra. That tells you something. If Toyota trusts it, well, you should too. That's the one I got. But if you're the kind of person who wants more power from stock, well, BMW has you covered as well. There's the plug-in hybrid model that makes 383 horses, and at the tippy top of the lineup, the M60i, it cranks out 523 horses from a twin-turbo V8. Unless you want the X5M, which is 600 plus. Inside, the X5 feels like the opposite of the Model Y, true class. The seats are ultra comfortable, the build quality is exceptional, and the new curved iDrive infotainment system is one of the best in the biz. But remember, this is a BMW, and maintenance and repairs can get expensive, and that's probably this car's biggest caution. But if you take care of it regularly, this SUV is going to blow you away. Or maybe this next one will as well. Yes, because the Genesis came out swinging from nowhere in the luxury world, and the GV80 makes it look like they've been here as long as everyone else. This thing is seriously impressive, and for the price, it's one of the best luxury SUVs ever made. Let's start with the beautiful design, one of my faves. The GV80, it just looks stunning to me. I know some people might not like it, but it just looks expensive. The cabin is also next level luxury. The seats are buttery soft, the materials feel expensive, and the attention to detail is unreal. There is a massive 14.5-inch infotainment screen, a fully digital gauge cluster, and an available 3D instrument display that literally makes the gauges pop out at you. Plus, the ambient lighting, quilted leather seats, and open pore wood trim are all a great touch to an already great looking interior. Under the hood, you have two options, a 2.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder with 300 horses, or a 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 pushing 375. I have driven the V6 and it is smooth and more than enough for daily driving. In fact, it actually feels kind of fast. Genesis even throws a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty and complimentary maintenance for 3 years, which is something really no other luxury brand does. The only real drawback is that resale value isn't as strong as the Germans, but if you're leasing or planning to keep it long term, the GV80 is an absolute steal for what it offers. Coming in next, we have the Acura MDX, a luxury SUV that does it all. First off, let's talk about size. The MDX is one of the few luxury SUVs in this price range that gives you 3 rows of seating, meaning you can haul the kids, the dogs, the mail, the friends, or an absurd amount of Costco groceries with no problem. And unlike most third-row SUVs, the MDX actually gives adults enough room to sit comfortably in the back. But despite its seemingly large size, from the driver's seat, the MDX feels way smaller on the road, which is a great thing. As for performance, even the base model with the 290 horsepower V6, it's plenty quick. But if you want something that packs more heft, the MDX Type S cranks out 355 horses and adds an adaptive air suspension that lets you fine-tune the ride to your liking. Inside, Acura finally stepped up their game, ditching the old dual-screen setup for a 12.3-inch high-resolution infotainment display. You also get a full digital gauge cluster and a bunch of premium materials. There might not be a drawback on this one. I mean, it's fancy, sporty, reliable, and good to look at as well. I mean, maybe the $52,000 price tag could be an issue, but I'd actually say it's worth it here, which certainly can't be said for the average car on sale today. And now, the Lexus RX, the silver bullet that my mom loves to drive. If you've ever been in the luxury SUV world for more than 5 minutes, this shouldn't be a surprise to see it on this list. I mean, the RX has been the best-selling luxury SUV in America for years, and the new model is likely to keep that streak alive. Why? Because it just does everything right. It's unbelievably reliable, uber comfortable, looks expensive, and starts at a reasonable $50K. And that base price actually gets you a ton of great features that other companies would hide away in higher trims. There's a reason so many people swear by the Lexus RX. It's the ultimate buy it and forget about it luxury SUV, and that's why it's in our top 10 today. So there you have it, 10 best luxury SUVs for this year. Go find them all via Auto Tempest in the pinned first comment, and let us know down below, which one would you use the Ideal Car Strategies on to buy? If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and check out these Ideal vids over here. I'm Brad, this is Ideal. We'll see you next week, and promise me one thing, keep living the Ideal lifestyle.